Gabriel Medina now setting up his first right of the event. Nice snap to get this one flowing down the line. Jams it vertically. Starting to heat up. Hits it off the roof. Bottom drops out. Medina's ready to square up for the two. Perfect positioning. Tunnel vision for Medina. He'll get out of there. Back out in front. Knifes it off the lip again. Drills it in transition. Medina finding his flow. Slams on the brakes. Nice and hollow on this inside corner. Styling his way through. He still has some room to go for a big backside punt. He can't. Started for Team World with the Tahitian Michel Perez. Power hacking these sections. Looking like he's feeling the sense of urgency to explode out of the gates. Power is looking lethal. They call him the most powerful surfer on the world, and he's just detonating the lift on every single section. Not even breathing between turns, into the backhand carve and whips it right off the lip again. Hammering that section, he'll just slow down a bit to get the vision in the tube. Great positioning for the Spartan. He comes out. Still some energy to burn on the backhand wrap. Unbelievable start for Michel.
This is Michel Perez representing Tahiti for Team World. The powerhouse, opening it up, setting up these crucial first couple of turns that will really project him down the line. A big tail sliding maneuver as he starts to lock in, and here we go. Tube time for Perez. Stalling, trying to fit that big frame. Comes out clean. Not a drop of water out of place here as Perez gets hung up in the lip line, but now gets board back under control. Another big snapping turn. Perez looking very comfortable. You know, what could be considered one of the newest, most perfect waves on the planet. Jordy Smith has a lethal backhand. Switched up his board a little bit here. You see the rounded nose. He's starting to gain speed. This is where the wave really starts to pick up. Foam climb right there. One of the more critical foam climbs you'll see on the planet here, as that section has taken down previous competitors. Jordy now engaging his rail. And this is where Jordy is going to start hunting the tube. The section starts to build up. Another big tail sliding maneuver for Jordy as he hangs on. Going into that three-point stance, into the barrel. He's deep, 6 foot plus. So we'll see what Jordy Smith can do here on his first right of this contest. Almost gets a little hung up on his first turn. High in this section. Get some air under his fins as he locks into the tube. You've got to get deep if you want to get the judges' attention. Jordy Smith almost fully disappearing there, dragging his back arm. Locked in again, now getting that clean exit. Expect fireworks here as Jordy Smith gets back on the open face. A series of 3 blistering turns from Smith. Now he's getting some speed down the line. He's going to opt out of the tube section, goes for the alley-oop and comes down with it. Jordy Smith nailing it. Missing history in the making. Kanoa Igarashi trying to regather from an early mistake on his previous wave. Now he's on his forehand. Deep bottom turn straight up in the lip. A perfect approach for that section as he stalls into the barrel. Nicely done, well timed. He'll try to get just a little bit more tube time here, and he does. Nice and deep, double arm drag. Staying in there. Now making the exit. Here's where the sparks will fly as Kanoa gets down the line, blasting that tail out. That's what fans want to see. 2 big turns for Kanoa. So you're gonna opt for that second quick tube ride. He'll come out, one more section here to work with. Goes to the air. Can he come down with it? He does. Igarashi gliding into this wave, setting it up with a quick backside snap. Another big turn, building momentum down the line. A third snap for Fanning. Putting on a show for our fans in the back bleachers as spray flying Now he gets around this crucial midsection of this wave. Starting to build up. Fanning goes vertical. Just a blistering series of backside hooks for Fanning. Here's that coping section through the mid portion of the wave. Gets the foam climb, gets around it. Bam, another big snap. Little free fall airdrop into the pocket. Fanning stalling for the tube. Tightly coiled into that barrel. I mean, what more could you have done on that wave than Fanning just did there?
Well, when you start the wave with his quickness like he did and finish it with the same amount of zest, you'd have to say his legs, they're not even burned. They're just getting warmed up. But a great attempt there. Exactly what he needed to do on his first lap. Complete it, get it done, make sure there's no mistakes. I mean, he probably lost a little bit in the barrel at the very end. He didn't quite have as long as a tube we've seen on the left, but the outside section, great flow. I mean, he did everything he could to try and mix it up, get him some release out of the top. Again, throwing some snaps and trying to throw some spray. You see that coping section, he had the floater. Again, see how he pushes his toe edge down on that section, but look at where his eyes are. They're looking at the lip the entire time. Right there, this is where that barrel section, he did fit another maneuver in, but this is what probably made him, he missed the most critical part of that barrel and just tucks in for this part here. But you know what? He's finished. He's got that left in the books. Now it's to see what he can do on the right.
An incredible waves. Mick Fanning, three-time world champion, can do. On his forehand, feeling right at home. Of course, on a 45-second wave. He's one of the few surfers on the planet that grew up surfing 40-second waves. On the Gold Coast of Australia, there he is, locked into the tube. A thing of beauty, letting that front hand guide him through. He is a tube maestro. And he comes out full speed, straight up in the lip, jamming that layback snap. Comes around the section again, going vertical. Looks like he may be eyeing up this inside tube section. Close to stalling there. Gets around it, quick hop to get around the section. Under the hook, comes out, up into the air. An alley-oop for Fanning.
Look at as
First time in his life. Backside snap to get started. Slater driving hard off the lip. Another projection turn to get down the line. Backhand float. Big whip right on the money for Kelly. Recovers there. Another power snap in the pocket for Kelly, and looking for this hollow section on the inside. Down carve, setting up the lip to hit again. A ton of maneuvers for the greatest of all time. Jams it. Here it's getting nice and hollow. Kelly sneaks in for the vision. Plenty of tube time for Kelly, and he'll get out of there. Full wrapping cutback on one of the best lefts we've seen all year in 2018. Here comes Kelly Slater, team captain for USA. Carving move there just to get down the line. Uses that lip line, hits it hard off the top. Thinking about a tube, delays it, now pulls in. Nice and deep, comes out. Looks to stall again for a bonus tube section. Kelly has a beautiful line to come out. Driving hard through that frontside carve. Using a lot of the open face. Uses the lip to hit on that forehand snap. A lot of water moving on that hack off the top. Deep in the barrel, disappears. Can Kelly make it? Comes flying out into an alley-oop attempt.
So let's see what Leo does this morning.
Let's get things started. Representing Italy and Team Europe, Leo Fioravanti, one of the highest single scores of competition yesterday. Run number 3 starting. He'll have one more left and a right to add to Team Europe. Belting some backside turns, looking solid and powerful off the lip. Fioravanti fired up, bottom drops out. He's ready to get tubed. That one's just going to shove him down the line. Back to maneuvers. Classic backhand surfing from the Italian. Looking to finish strong. Fioravanti belts it off the lip again. Thinking about the tube. Deeper this time. Leo still traveling. Gets the completion and one more bonus fit. On the business on the right. He had a 9.57 on a right in his second run yesterday. Watch Leo go for it here. Blitzing a couple big snaps, big fan out the back. Layback to change up the flow. Nice positioning in the tube. Keeping that hair out of his face. For Team Europe, setting up the backhand. Clean snap, a lot of water moving off the second turn. Third jam, nice and tight in the pocket. Building down the line, flowing over the white water. Flores in complete control. Big bottom turn and hammers it right on the money. Another solid vertical whip. A series of power hacks on the backhand of Jeremy. No. Nice clean start. Snap off the lip. Pushing down the line. Third move off the top of the roof. Another straight up vertical hack for Flores. Now he'll park it in the tube. One of the best barrel riders in the world. Wants to stay nice and deep. Getting a ton of tube time. Back to maneuvers for Flores. Beautiful front side wrap. Now Flores driving through the inside corner. Belts it again. It's going to get nice and round. There's the setup for the tube. Deep in the pit for Flores. Still driving through. One of the longer tube rides on the inside corner.
Gabriel, I mean, they are sparring partners. He wants better what Felipe just did. We'll see if he can do that here. He's got the rodeo flip on lock. Potential to see some upside down surfing from Gabriel Medina here. As he sticks to power on this opening portion of the wave. Goes into the backside tube. Textbook. Picture perfect backside tube riding so deep. Hanging in there. Still barrel. The T-Mobile barrel timer hitting double digits, no doubt. But watch out. Almost getting snake bitten by that oncoming lip. And here we go, Medina again. Stalling for that inside tube. Hard for any surfer to resist. And Medina goes upside down. Can he make it? A rodeo flip?
Run number 3 starting. He'll have one more left and a right to add to Team Europe. Belting some backside turns, looking solid and powerful off the lip. Fioravanti fired up, bottom drops out. He's ready to get tubed. That one's just going to shove him down the line. Back to maneuvers. Classic backhand surfing from the Italian. Looking to finish strong. Fioravanti belts it off the lip again. Thinking about the tube. Deeper this time. Leo still traveling. Gets the completion and one more bonus finish push. He's trying to improve on now. Nice clean start. Snap off the lip. Pushing down the line. Third move off the top of the roof. Another straight up vertical hack for Flores. Now he'll park it in the tube. One of the best barrel riders in the world. Wants to stay nice and deep. Getting a ton of tube time. Back to maneuvers for Flores. Beautiful front side wrap. Now Flores driving through the inside corner. Belts it again. It's going to get nice and round. There's the setup for the tube. Deep in the pit for Flores. Still driving through. One of the longer tube rides on the inside corner. Will set up a wrap. Let's see Moraes dig in on the right. Couple of quick snaps to start, trying to better a 6.77 for Team Europe. Nice and vertical coming out of that with a aggressive top turn carve. Nice setup in the tube. Moraes still traveling, gets the completion. One of the most powerful rails, just displacing water off the top. Aggressive top turn wrap again, belts it off the lip. Another solid jam for Moraes. Here it gets nice and hollow. The surfer from Portugal, nice and deep. Moraes gets the exit, goes vertical, blowtail. Can he hang on?
As Felipe on his backhand, whipping into his first couple of turns. I know Strider Wasilewski's got a front row seat. Take it away, Strider.
Are you kidding? Watching these turns from down here is just amazing. Eye level, right along the water's line. Beautiful float right there. Back up into the lip. Close the tail out. Beautiful turn. Again, keeping the rhythm on this wave. Amazingly down the line. Bang! Right up into the lip. Throws the tail out. Another one. Just a rotation of lip line slams. Another tail blow there. Again up into the lip. Is not going to stop. Nice little transition float. A nice little lip line slam, and he's going to put on the brakes right here. Let's see what he's got. Tube time disappears completely from view for me. He's coming out. Beautiful ride. Does the little shove it.
Well, he has an 8.8, so not a lot of room in the attic, but we know what Perez is capable of. Considered the most powerful surfer currently on the championship tour. And see what his power can do here in the eyes of the judges. He has to check all the boxes, mix up his maneuvers, differentiating from turn to turn. Of course, get that extended tube time. Love that last tail sliding maneuver for Perez. Regains control. And again, pretty interesting that seemingly the most simple part of this wave to ride has given our surfers the most trouble. That mid portion right there on the left. Now Perez stalling for the tube. A casual approach into the barrel. Comes out one final turn for Perez. Nicely done. Love the effort from the Tahitian, Michel Perez, representing the world team. Expect a brutal display of force and water displacement from this powerhouse of an athlete. Perez tight in the barrel. He's going to hang in there. And he'll get a nice second cover up. Just hanging on to the face of this wave for an extended tube ride. Now this is where things get lethal for Perez on the open face. A whipping frontside hack into a quick snap back on the open face. Another big carve from Perez. Now we know Kanoa has a deep arsenal of tricks. He's got a rodeo there. We'll see if he goes to the air to try to maximize his opportunity to get points here. A couple big snaps, throwing a lot of spray. Anytime you can displace water like that, the fans get excited and so do the judges. Especially now, going vertical. When you can put your board straight up and down like that, it just makes it a little bit more of a critical turn, adding to the difficulty. That'll up your score. Igarashi now coming through this section, setting things up. On his backhand, into the tube. You see him leaning against the wall. And looking like he wanted to go to the air. So he could potentially improve on an 8.87. We'll see he's starting strong with power. Another big hook for Jordy Smith. Locking into some of these turns as he gets to this mid portion of the wave. Let's go down to Strider Wasilewski with a front row seat.
Well, he's going to have to really take it to the next level, needing a near excellent score. Wow, beautiful reverse out of the lip right there. That's what we like to see up into the foam. And another lip line floater, snaps it into the corner. Off the top, beautiful slam again. Boom, fins out the back, drops the tail into the barrel. Nice little cover up right there. He's gone, comes out. What's he got on the inside for us? He's going to throw a big cutty. Banging away, can't complete the...
Yet to see a score for it, and here he is on the right.
All right, Jordy sitting on a 9.07 for a previous effort on this right. We'll see what he has for us. Surf fans, get fired up. Jordy Smith driving down the line, cranks it off the bottom. Massive hook to start it off. Another quick snap. You see him eyeing the tube. So I see no, problem with being a tall surfer at this wave. When you can crouch down like that, get yourself into the pocket. Big, high power layback snap. Now Jordy gets some open face to work with. He'll be looking for the ramp. You see a quick float there. Up into the lip. Pumping down the line. Getting the crouch. Eyeing the section. Goes to the quick alley-oop. Jordy Smith with a hyper speed alley-oop straight back.
Setting up his last right in his final run for a chance in the final. Beautiful flow off the top. Deep bottom turn. Resets in the pit now. Parko locks in. Beautiful positioning. Just giving him flashbacks of being back home on the Gold Coast of Australia. There's that style coming out in front. Wants to set that rail on the open face. What a transition back to the roof. Thinking about squaring up early for the pit. The 2012 world champ gets nice and deep. Aims those arms towards the exit. Looks back and says thank you to avoid that surf off for the final. Nice clean start. Always has speed. All packing the power. Driving out in front. Beautiful down carve to set up the tube. Slotted perfectly in the pit. Comes out for a moment, but Mick wants more. Still driving through for the exit. Mick gets the completion. Layback arc off the top. Mick goes straight up. Sneaks in one more blast off the top. It's going to get nice and round. Fanning deep. Disappears for a moment. Can he come out? He ends up going down.
Oh my God.
Captains looking closely at their team to see who's going to handle that pressure situation for a spot into the final. Remember, the USA team still in the lead from the morning. Their lead wasn't tested. Now they'll have some fun out here watching Kolohe and Dino just blitz the lip multiple times. And Dino's high scoring left at 8.8, so now he's playing with this one. Nice chance to try out a couple of different moves. Still knowing they're the #1 seed heading into the final. And Dino, that backhand whip is looking deadly here at the Surf Ranch. And now heading into the pit. He got so deep on his left yesterday, and he dials another barrel. Pipe legend Jerry Lopez would be pleased with that performance. No pressure for Kolohe here. He knows the USA team will already be competing in the final, still the #1 seed, even after the third run this morning. Rail work solid, deep in the barrel. Comes flying out, setting that bottom turn for a layback carve. Back into the tube again for Andino.
Cool variety, huh?
Driving through this section off the top. Kelly's loving the variety that Andino's throwing down here.
Run it and alley-oop it.
Anticipating this bowly section. He gets nice and deep. Is it too deep? His team's already in the final. So he's representing USA here. Snap to start, deep off the bottom. Pushes that tail harder on the second move. Projects down the line. Nice lively backhand flow. Big wind up. Drifts it through the pocket. Squares up vertical. Great start for Florence. Nice arcing hack. More vertical on that next move. Great read for Florence. Plenty of options left. He'll drift the tail. Now it's going to get nice and hollow. Slams on the brakes. Maybe the best barrel rider in the world. Will just have fun with that inside section. Throws the Kelly Slater right into the barrel to kick this one off. Driving through the lip. Hard off the bottom. Big snap off the roof. Driving through a massive layback straight into the tube. Super deep. Can Kelly make it? Stays low and packs it again. This one's sucking him deep on the foam ball. Fleet on Team World. Starts with a nice snap down the line. Big power punch in the pocket. Driving through another hack on the open face. Slamming on the brakes for the barrel. Nice low positioning. Jordy looking for more room. Down the line, layback hack again. Bottom drops off. Smith stalling for it. Nice and deep. Tight section for a man that stands 6'3" on land. Big power hack again, setting up this hollow section. Jordy putting it all out there for Team World. Going for another big alley-oop. Ends up slipping off.
To his right. This is a big opportunity for Perez to make up some ground. His first wave of 5.17. So this is where Perez has done damage in previous heats. Big plays from the crowd rise as Medina gets to his feet, sets it up with a foam climb. First big turn. Fins flying out the back of this wave, and Medina maintaining control. Crucial situation here. Everybody on their feet as Medina screams down the line. A nicely placed carving turn straight up into that foam climb. So much spark in his game. Medina fully releasing the tail. He is utilizing every inch of this wave. Fitting in turns. Spying the ramp. Looking for a place to launch. Here we go. Medina. Let's go to Strider.
Wow, and that was incredible performance right there on the inside. Beautiful work.
Yeah, all fun, all good learning experiences.
Great job. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kaipo. Here we go. Kanoa Igarashi. It's a high pressure situation here. Kanoa. Turns out the back, now stalling for this tube through the mid portion of this wave. Things air up down the line. Silence as the competitors watch. And their internal judges are rolling themselves. Kanoa now flirting with disaster, staying in the tube with a clean exit. Now straight up in the lip. Hammering this wave down line. Another beautiful turn for Igarashi. Another big snap. We'll see how Igarashi can finish this wave. He comes out of that pocket ride straight up into the air. Can he get the completion? Wow. He does! Igarashi with one final frontside reverse. What a way to answer back Igarashi.
Nice start, snapping, just getting down the line. Big layback, carving maneuver on the open face. He's got a couple of secret spots not too far from his home that imitate this section of the wave. Comfortable in the pit. The big man lays down another powerful hack and back into the barrel one more time. Bit deeper on this second opportunity. And Smith is out of there. Amazing precision, lays back again into one of his parts of the wave. Just out in front of the two means he's going above the lip. Full rotation alley-oop on the roof, and he makes it. Ties between USA and Brazil. Big frontside turn for Slater. Driving down the line, big vertical hack. Layback hack in the pocket for Slates. Back into the pit once again. Tunnel vision for Kelly. Keeps himself in the tube. Driving all the way on the line. He makes it. Pushing hard through a big frontside wrap. Gets nice and deep behind the section. Fits in another big turn off the top. Sticks it. One more room for another hack into the pit. Slater needs to finish. Kelly comes out. Big alley-oop. He steps off. What an answer on the final wave.